already wasn't planning on paying the student loans. I'm gonna just give it to you straight right here. I was never planning on giving it back from the moment that I signed up for it. I'm triple not paying it now. I'm triple not paying it now. Are y'all crazy? Mind you, I'm not even supposed to be on this app. I quit this app, but I'm back now because shit has gotten out of hand. You're taking money out of people's checks.
Oh boy, who's gonna tell her? Not only did she say, I'm not gonna pay it, but she is triple not gonna pay it. Imagine that, 300% chance of you not paying your student loan debt. So you don't care about this news then, right? You wouldn't care about this news, that the new administration is gonna start garnishing paychecks. Yeah, if you haven't been making your student loan payments, they're gonna start garnishing it. Matter of fact, in 2 weeks, they're gonna send you to collections.
What the hell's going on over here?
I know. You're thinking to yourself, Orlando, why did they tell us? What's going on? And I'm here to tell you, you probably should have been making those student loan payments beforehand.
I guess so.
Remember when I did a video maybe 3 months, 4 months ago, when I told individuals, if you quit paying your student loan payments, it's a horrible mistake because student loans are one of those debts that never goes away.
And that's a fact.
You think you're gonna get rid of it with bankruptcy? You think you're gonna get rid of it with a credit dispute?
Pay me my money.
But listen, guys, we're gonna jump to it. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, I have a newsletter. It is completely free. Don't tell anybody. It will give you tons of value. That information is in the description and the pinned comment. Also, if you need any type of financing that deals with investment properties or commercial real estate, I am your guy nationwide. I've been a lender for almost 20 years. I can assist you with that. Again, information in the pinned comment and the description. Listen, we need to have this conversation, and it's very important. It really is, because in 2 weeks, you're either going to be in the camp that isn't financially ruined, or you're going to be in the camp that is financially ruined. And I'm talking about if you have student loans. Individuals who decided to take the advice of social media, people who aren't experts, people who are your next door neighbors, people who have credit scores of 4.
And I did something wrong.
They're telling you guys, hey, if you do this, tips and tricks, here's the play. Now, where are you? You're at the cusp of getting your wages garnished because you haven't made a student loan payment in 5 years, 4 years, 3 years.
I think we need to move Lonzo.
That ain't no problem.
Huh?
That ain't no problem.
And I did earlier videos to forewarn individuals about this. I did. I tried to let people know you cannot get away. Listen, I know someone told you on TikTok, Facebook, IG, YouTube, they told you that if you dispute your student loan, it's going to disappear. It's not.
To this day.
This is coming from a lender of almost 20 years. I have seen it. I have seen this. I have seen that. I have seen it all, or most of it. There is nothing. I try to tell individuals. You know what? Let me explain this to you. You know the number one thing that I say to individuals when I speak to them, when they're trying to get financing through me, I say, please tell me the truth. Tell me everything. Because once we get past this application portion and I say, this is it, right? This is the story. Everything after that, you lied to me.
You're lying.
And your application is null and void. Oh, Orlando, I totally forgot I had a $300,000 student loan. Oh, man. Really? You do know I can see it. And this is the thing that I try to explain to people. Most people believe, let me just be honest, most people believe that I can't see things that they got rid of. A person lending money like me, a lender, cannot see your credit, cannot see what you took off your credit, cannot see background checks, cannot see. There are so many systems that most people don't even know that a lender, a mortgage broker, whoever can see. And you're getting your information from a guy who does DoorDash.
Stop it. Get some help.
Not someone in the industry, but you're getting your information from a guy who you just saw drop off a Domino's pizza in front of someone's house. I'm just saying.
There's a lot of things in this world that I'll pay, but student loans is not one of them. I'll be seeing like people stress out about paying student loans, and I'm not going to have that stressor. Why? Because I'm just not going to pay it. I just don't get the concept of me furthering my education and going to school so I can be in debt $100,000. I just don't understand. So what y'all telling me is that we can fund wars for countries that ain't got nothing to do with us, but we making our Americans pay all this money in debt for school. Then what happened to Biden? Biden, you said you was that's how you got us. You said you was going to cancel 10,000 or 20,000, whatever the case may be. I ain't seen a cancellation yet. So I'm just trying to figure out who's the people that actually got canceled. Because I ain't seen nobody come on this internet here and say that their student loans have been canceled. The government is going to have to get them student loans by blood because I'm never going to just make a payment on them. Never. Y'all going to have to come take that out of my check in order to get it because it ain't happening. It just ain't.
Well, do I got to be the bearer of bad news? It's almost like they heard her. It's almost like people said, someone was watching online and said, really? So these people aren't going to pay us voluntarily? Huh. Well, let's just play the clip.
If you are in default on your student loans, this story is for you. The Education Department could begin collecting payments by garnishing your wages to collect on that money. Now, the Education Department made that announcement Monday, saying they could start collecting loan money starting May 5th. That's in less than 2 weeks. The involuntary collection will be done through the Treasury Department's offset program that pulls back delinquent debts by withholding payments such as tax refunds, federal salaries, and Social Security benefits. More than 5 million borrowers are in default, and 4 million more could be in the same position in a few months. Less than 40% of borrowers are current on their student loan payments, according to the department. So what's next? You'll receive an email informing you of the next steps to take and urging everyone to look into their repayment options. Wage garnishing notices will be sent out as early as this summer.
Brittany got a direct video answer to her issue right there. The administration said, we will send you an invoice in 2 weeks.
Y'all gonna have to come take that out of my check.
See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. A lot of you guys, I understand. You're unhappy, right? You're unhappy that Trump got elected. You're unhappy with the administration. You're unhappy with a lot of things that are currently going on in the economy. I get it. But can I ask you a question? Why do you want to be a kamikaze fighter? Why do you believe that it's in your best interest to destroy your financial future just because someone got elected? Make it make sense to me. I mean, you're telling me that you believe that if you go out on a whim and destroy your credit, destroy your financial future, have to probably claim bankruptcy, but still have the student loan debt, you believe you doing that is going to do what? I'll wait. I would love to hear that in the comment section. You believe doing that is going to hurt who? You think it's going to hurt John? You think it's going to hurt Jeremy? Oh, you think it's going to hurt Trump? You think it's going to hurt Biden? Who do you think it's going to hurt? I can give you the answer. You ready? You.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
We can talk about, oh, there shouldn't be any student loan debt. Oh, Orlando, school costs that much. Yeah. We all get that. We all understand that. We can have a different conversation on a different video about that. But here's the truth. You owe $150,000 on student loan debt. You haven't made a payment in 4 years.
Awkward. So awkward.
If you don't do something today, get on a payment program, pay your student loan, reach out, do something, they're going to garnish your paycheck. They're going to send you to collections. And guess what? It's not going to be the happy collections. And I'm not trying to scare anyone, but I'm just letting you know you're not going to get some good collection guy. I'm telling you, they're going to give student loan debt collection to Boiler Room back office in New Jersey somewhere. It's gonna be the Gambino family's underboss. That's who's gonna be running your collections.
Education department is warning that if we don't pay back our student loans, that our wages are gonna start being garnished. I thought y'all were supposed to be somewhere not existing. When they dismantled the education department, they also dismantled my $56,000 in student loans that I owe, okay? And the thing is, I shouldn't even owe those loans. I should not even owe those loans. For half my college career, I was literally a homeless student. And their solution was, here are more predatory loans so you can get a degree and go work in public service. Oh my God, why do you want it to be free? You should just went into a trade. It wasn't offered to me. It was not offered to me. I would have loved to have gone into a trade and been an electrician and not had student loan debt, but I did what I needed to do. I was 17 years old. You gave a 17-year-old $30,000 in student loans. And now I'm supposed to pay it back? The education department was dismantled. So why are my student loans not dismantled? Talking about garnishing wages. 5 million people, y'all out y'all mind.
You know, I would say if you could take this video, put it on the USB, and then send it to the Department of Education that's been dismantled. I just want to make sure that's clear. Let's send this eloquent letter to the Department of Education, explaining to them why you are no longer paying their student loan. And I'm pretty sure when they see this video, they will say, forgiven. We're gonna forgive her student loan, because that video, chef's kiss.
It's all good, man.
This is what I'm talking about, guys, when I say the misinformation is real. I did a video on this, and of course, everybody doesn't watch my videos. I get that, but I just want to make sure that you understand where I'm calling back to. I did a video months ago on student loan, and I literally said, just because they're getting rid of the Department of Education does not mean that your student loan is gone. I said the same exact thing when they said, we're getting rid of the IRS. We're getting rid of employees from the IRS. We're downsizing. I said, this does not mean that you don't need to file tax returns. This does not mean that you no longer owe the IRS.
Don't be a fool.
You see where the dots are connecting. People believe that since a department is gone, you no longer contractually owe them any more money. Now, you see how that's funny, right? Because you literally signed a contract saying that you owe them the money. But then you say, I don't owe them any money contractually. Did the agreement say that if fire employees or dismantle certain duties that you don't owe them? It doesn't say that. Where? You wouldn't even know it said it because you never read it.
Be how the you know this.
This is what I'm saying at the end of the day. You can F around and find out if you want. You really can. You can decide to do what you've been doing, and that means not paying your student loans. And see what happens after that. If you guys really, truly but truly don't believe that this administration will send your stuff to collections, that they will garnish your paycheck. If you do not believe that, then let me help you out. I have receipts to show you this is real.
I got 7 minutes to tell y'all this, but it's only gonna take 60 seconds. I'm not f***ing okay. I woke up today having a great day. I checked my email. My tuition reimbursement request has been approved. I'm like, cool. Summer semester is gonna be paid back to me. All I gotta do is show up, have good grades. I got scholarships on the table that I'm applying to. Haven't finished. Just using my financial resources to get my higher education. Boom. Guess who hit me in the motherfucking face? Knocked me the fuck out. U.S. Department of Treasury. I checked my email. They talking about, yeah, we're garnishing your wages. You owe us $1,600 from 10 years ago on your first trip to college. Oh my God. I can't even.
You see that? 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. That's corny.
You would have thought, oh, they forgot about that, like she did. But she found out. They don't forget. You owe the money, and they're going to come after it. They're going to get it. And they're garnishing people's checks. And they will continue to do that. This is my point. And then these same individuals will come to me, shoot me an email, and say, Orlando, I'm trying to buy a house. But can you believe that the student loans is messing me up from getting a house? Yes, I can. I can. Very believable. If you would stay on top of your financial stuff, you would understand that just because it gets paused does not mean that it's gone forever. Pause means that it's stopped temporarily, not it's stopped permanently. I know what you're gonna say. Orlando, who out here trying to buy a house knowing they ain't paying their student loans? You're making this stuff up. Well,
put a finger down if you finally start to feel okay about life. You decide you want to buy a house, the savings is looking good, the credit is looking good, and so then you apply to get a home. You get pre-approved for a nice little pretty penny. You start working a realtor, you start putting in offers, and then boom, your credit score drop 173 points during the same month that your lease for your vehicle is also expiring. And so then that means that I can't move forward with buying a house at the moment. I can't move forward with getting my car taken care of. And all this happened because you went into a 90-day delinquency period with horrible communication, no 30, no 60-day notice, just an email letting you know that you're a 90-day delinquent and then your whole life is ruined. And you just want to jump off a bridge.
Cool story. That story is magnificent.
Great story. Compelling and rich.
I mean, it has a lot of plot holes in there that just don't make sense. But hey, listen, as soon as you said I wasn't making my student loan payments, it's cooked. It's been in the oven for 4 years.
This is America. Don't got you slipping up.
Remember a couple of years ago, maybe you don't, I'll just repeat it. I said a couple of years ago in a video, multiple videos actually, where I said to you that when the economy starts going down, prices start to drop, there will be a lot of people who wanted to buy a house won't be able to buy a house now. And what was the reason why I said that? I said that because people always live beyond their means.
Oops.
They just do, at least Americans. At least Americans. That money that you would have used to buy a home, all of those savings are gone. Yes, all of those savings are gone. Individuals use that money to buy an expensive car.
This money, rich, millionaire, hey?
They've used that money on $20,000 worth of fast food, McDonald's, Popeye's chicken, all this other stuff, right? DoorDash. They've used it for all of these type of things. They've went on 5 trips in the last 3 years, all of them out of the country. Just living it up. Just living it up. And then when it comes time to today, you say, okay, listen, today's the day. You want to buy a home? Great. Let's look at your credit. What? Your credit score says 200. Something's wrong with this. Something wrong with this app. Why does it say 200? Oh, all that money that I had, I supposed to have been using to pay my bills. I just been using to live life.
YOLO!
And then what do these people say? Orlando, listen, man, I appreciate your advice, but I'm not gonna live my life to pay bills. Okay. I didn't say to live your life to pay bills. I just said pay your bills. That's all I said. If you like videos like this, please, please, please join my Patreon, guys. It will give you more detailed videos. I do exclusive videos over there. So please join if that's something that you would like. Also, I hope you got value out of this content. I really do, but we know that you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.